What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How are you guys doing today? This is Lawrence D. Adams, and we're live today. And I wanted to try a different camera setup and see what's going to look better because we had a debate with my son. But how are you guys doing? I missed you on Friday. Hope you listened to Thursday because Thursday we went in. Thursday was like a preparation for you to get it in. So this is Lawrence D. Adams, and yes, we are back again today, and we're going to have a good time today. I want you guys to really get what we're talking about today. Let me see. I'm gonna play with the camera a little bit. Okay, let's see here. So I want you to really get what's going on. My good people, how are you today? I'm so energized. I get up today, did my 30 minutes of cardio on the elliptical, lift some weights, did a couple squats. I mean, I did something light, so it wasn't, I got to get myself back into the rhythm of doing squats again. And man, I'm so excited. I hope you guys are doing good too. It's good to see my good people. How are you today? Let's get it started today. I miss you guys. This little break. And yo, it's been a great time, and I'm so excited about LDA 1 and LDA 2. You see that, huh? Right. So just trying a little something right quick, little setup on my thing. What's going? Yeah, squat to the bottom when you do it right. Yeah, it is. I did a little bit, and I didn't have a lot of. I got to get my posture right and make sure I'm doing them in the right form. So I got on the bar that actually where it clicks in, so I wouldn't hurt myself. So I just wanted to do it a couple of times just to get myself used to doing it again. But I definitely got on there and did it again. But today I had two things I want to talk about, but I'm going to talk about the one only today, and maybe I'll segue into it today and go for tomorrow, because I got something that's been stirring up about me. That's if you're ready to swim deep, it's swimming deep. But if you're listening to it, what's going? Smith Machine, thank you so much. I know you would know. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely. That's what it is. Yeah, it's a Swift Machine, right? So yeah, I appreciate it. So I did that just to get myself going, But hope everybody have a good holiday. I had a good time, real low key, and so I really enjoyed myself. But I want to definitely get into what we're talking about today, and hope you had to listen to. I hope you had to listen to. You had to listen to Thursday, because Thursday is my time. I just went off. I just had to go off. I had to talk about some things because it was needed. And so we're going to talk today on some other things. This must be number one in your life for 2021. This must be number one in your life in 2021. This one thing, you say, well, I'm going to talk game. What's up, Ted? What's going on? What's up, everybody? My good people, my good brothers, my good sisters, everyone listening, let me know that you're there. Let me know in the chat room. Also, this is a good time. Someone schedule a consultation. Please understand, scheduling a consultation with me is tough. It is tough. You got to answer some questions. You got to answer questions, and it's not cheap. And the reason why you got to answer some questions, because we got to see that we are a right fit for what I have to share with you. You might like the information I give here, but behind the scenes is more intense, it's more powerful, it's more potent, and the value of it is very, 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 very much there. So just know that it's completely different behind the scenes. You cannot just get to me. There is a price to pay for. I'm trying to look for something right quick. It's intense. I tell you that much. I'm trying to do. Let's see here. So yeah, so it's definitely is definitely completely it's completely different. So you schedule, so we got one person got to schedule a consultation. It is intense. It is coaching. I'm not about to do any work for you. I'm going to give you what I get and I'll share it. But you don't think you just like everyone else, you just schedule a consultation, boom, boom, bam. No, my days are only for doing consultations are only on Fridays and Saturdays, and it's only for a block of time. If you do not get those block of time, you will miss out, plain and simple. Only on Friday and Saturday. If you miss that block of time, I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. So if you have to meet the criteria to even get an appointment, once you meet the criteria, then you will be able to actually, actually get that one-on-one. But it is not easy. It's not easy. But let's talk about this today. This must be number one in your life coming in 2021. And what I was stirring up in me, I'm probably going to talk about tomorrow, but tomorrow's going to be deep. You better bring your scuba gear and get your swim gear, because I want to go deep and share some life on some real game that's out there. So let's go into it. So what is this number one thing that must be in your life in 2021? So many people are going to go into 2021, which I agree. You need to write lists of the things you want to accomplish. You need to visualize. You need to get into the feeling of what you want to do. But 2020 has been such a hit on us that if you just take this one simple thing and take it that it must be number one in your life, you will go to this is to help you go to the next level. And sometimes we look externally for it, and it is actually internally inside of us. Let me adjust my camera a little bit. So it's internally inside of us. That's what's so important. So many times you're looking for this one thing. You're thinking that people hit the like, what's going on? And what's going on, Tuka? So you think that it's external, that money, wealth is going to be it. We think that getting the right person is going to be it. We think if we just get to the next level, hit the like when you come in, I appreciate that. You think that's going to do it. But what we really number one thing you need to be focusing on, and which we forfeit and we are sacrificed, especially in 2020, is y'all ready for it? Let me know you're ready, because it's so simple. Because what I really want to talk about, it's on the next level. Yeah, what's going on? So in 2021, your focus, your mind must be made up that it's not external, because you can have all the external fixings, but yet, yes. So you can have all the external fixings, but if you do not have this one thing in place, if you do not take care of this one thing, what's going to happen? You're going to miss out. Everybody talks about it. Everybody tries to search for it in other people, but you can never find it in other people. You can only find it inside of you, especially when it comes down to the game. Remember, we talk about, I'm repeating it again. Game is just what? Game is just what? In strategy. That's all it is. Now, we talked about it before in the other show. Game can be used for good or can be used for bad. It's neither amoral. That means it's neither good nor bad. It's just how you use it. But what you really need, what needs to be number one on your list up there in 2021 is your happiness. Is your happiness. You can look for happiness in someone else. You can look for happiness if I go to the weight room. You can look for happiness externally. But until you decide that you're going to be happy, guess what's going to happen? You're like, wait a minute. What do you mean, LDA? Many times we looking for everything else to make us happy, and we haven't realized that we are the determining factor what makes us happy. Until your happiness is paramount, guess what's going to happen? You're going to always be miserable, and you're going to make someone else miserable. You're going to make someone else miserable. And what happens is, until you decide that I'm going to be happy, that's when everything changes. You have to decide. Good question. Peace comes before happiness. Peace comes before or after happiness. Good question. Good question. Peace has nothing to do with your external. Peace has nothing to do with your external. Everything around you could be going haywire, but inside you in a place of peace. It said, be still and know that I am God. Be still. That means your happiness is, your peace is centered, that you're not moved with nothing else. So yes, you need to have your peace. What's going on? What's going on, Mr. Man in Action? So the biggest thing is this number one thing. Until you decide to be happy, that's when everything changes. What happens is you're more than welcome to come up, Mr. Man in Action. You want, but until you realize that in 2021 that you're going to be happy no matter what. So it's an inside job. It's never an outside job. And so what happens is everyone's looking for in external things. You think you get the next woman, you get to lay someone, you get to get this, you get the next job, you get the next this, you get the next promotion. You will never be happy. You will never be happy until you decide that you're going to be happy. It's the number one thing. Someone just hit the appreciate that. Appreciate that. I just heard it go off. Appreciate that, Mr. Man in Action, for dropping them coins. I appreciate that. Not coins, dropping that money. It is till you be determined that it's an inside thing that you must be happy. See, the problem is everyone has been blindsided by looking on the external. See, when you become happy, and happy is a choice, and it's a choice. And once you realize that it's a choice, peace is an eternal thing. I think of the lotus flower growing in the mud. Right. Correct. So peace is a choice. It is a choice. So let me get back to what I'm saying. So when you make a choice that you're going to be happy in 2021, no matter what you feel, what it looks like, I'm going to be happy. Are there going to be some unhappy situations? Yes. Everything's not going to go right? Yes. But the thing of the real game, if we look at the real game, let's talk about the game, because everybody likes to talk about the game. The game is this. It is when you are unbothered by what's going on the outside of you. It is when you are unmoved by what's going on outside of you. It's when you're not moved when if you're talking to a woman and she rejects you. It is when you are unbothered. Because you know what? They do not determine my happiness. I do. Anyone who's thorough in the game knows that they control their happiness. See, what happens is we have sacrificed our happiness at other people's expenses. We have sacrificed our happiness at other people's expenses. You, I, everyone else have what? Sacrifice our happiness at other people's expenses. And what happens when you sacrifice your happiness at other people's expenses, you feel betrayed, you feel used, you feel abused, you feel everything else. That's why it's so important that you realize that your happiness is of importance. Until you decide that I'm not going to be moved, I'm not going to be bothered, I'm going to be happy. And what happens is, real game right now. If you're ready for what I'm about to say, let me know in the chat room what I'm about to share now. If you're ready for what I'm about to share now, let me know in the chat room. I'm ready. If you're ready in the chat room. Yeah, you feel resentment. Yeah. Game is when you unbothered by the outcome. Oh, come on now. Please. Yeah, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? You ready? Okay. I'm gonna give a prime example. Mr. Man in Action. I watch his videos. He don't even know it. So what has happened. Let me show you what happens. When you are in a state of happiness and you unbothered and you're not moved, this is what happened. You automatically, somehow, naturally begin to draw other people who are happy too. Please understand that. You begin to draw people to you that are happy too. Please understand the game on a different level. What happens is if you always have this disposition and this mindset, guess what? The people crazy, gonna do me wrong. I don't know what's gonna happen. Women are just crazy. Men are dogs. They always got fleas. They always all they want to do is do that. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to draw that to you. But when you have a state of happiness of who you are, and you happy about you, and you happy in the state that you're in, not that you're comfortable in it, but you happy, guess what's going to happen? You're going to begin to draw people to you from the left and to the right who contributes to your happiness. So this is the thing. What happens is it takes your game strategies to the next level. This is the hand in the glove of the game. This is the hand in the glove of the game. The game is the glove. This is the hand in the glove. Please understand this. This is the hand in the glove. See, everybody's giving you the glove. Here, the glove, do this, do that. Everyone's giving you the glove, but no one's giving you the hand in the glove. The hand in the glove is when you are completely content, happy about who you are. You like you love how you look. You love your hair. You love the way you move. You're willing to improve yourself. That is the hand in the glove. So when you put on the glove of the game, which is just strategy, it takes it to another level. The problem is you've been given too many gloves, but your hand doesn't fit. That's what it is. So the game is there, but you got to have the hand that fits into the glove. When you have the hand that hits into the glove, which is your happiness, I'm cool. Whether you come or where you leave. What's going on, Red Scene the Blues? So that's the problem. The problem is you got to realize your happiness is your choice. When you are happy with yourself, you start to attract people that will contribute to your happiness. The law of attraction. Please understand that. So you wonder why your game is not working. It's because you got the glove and you don't have the hand that controls the glove. The glove is the game. The hand is the one to control it. The problem is too many people have too many gloves and not enough hands that fit into the game. Please understand what's going on. When you do, it takes it to the next level because you are happy. Happy is a choice. It is a choice that you decide to play in. And when you decide to play in it, guess what happens? You begin to attract people to you. Don't even know why. They just begin to attract you to contribute to your happiness. The problem is you miserable, you listen to miserable content, you listen to people complaining, you listen to people who don't like you. You got to realize that you are the one that contribute factor. They're in this book that Lawrence D. Adams wrote. I got to talk to Lawrence D. Adams. I got to talk to him. He said something. Everything else is just an illusion. Be honest with yourself first. Dripping Gang, Dripper Gems, right? Thank you, appreciate it. All I attract is people that need help. If you attracting the people that need help, somewhere inside of you, you think you are a savior. And what I mean by that, you are attracting that we'll get to that. I'll get to that. You can literally make the choice to never have a bad day again. Please understand that. Please understand that. You got to realize well, let's think about this. Just take this, John. I appreciate that. All I attract is people that need help. Then if you are attracting the people that need help, what are you giving them? Do you know your value that you have? Now, what kind of help? You got to think, what inside of me feels that I need to help everybody? Once you resolve that inside of you, then you will stop attracting people who always need your help. Telling you, the game, this is the hand in the game. So if you hear somebody else say it, please use it. No, it came from LDA. So I'm telling you right now. So if you go, like, I know Mr. Man in Action go out there and he talks, go out there. When he goes out there, if you have a disposition of, whatever, I don't feel good, this and that, and everything is okay, I don't know. Guess what's going to happen? His interaction when he talks to the women and does his interviews out there, it's going to be subpar. But when he realized that the happiness inside of him and that the joy that's inside of him is not determined by what's seen on the outside, guess what's going to happen? It changes the whole dynamic. The way you need the hand in the glove helps understand the term game is within you. That's correct. Yes, the game is within you. That's why people can talk about it, but never be about it. You can't talk about it. It got to be on you. It should be strategically on you. You ain't like, don't worry about it. Lately, I have been talking about that topic lately you have been talking about the topics that I need to hear. Right. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know why? Because I have a premise in my mind before I do the show. I'm going to only talk to people who need what I hear. So I only attract people who need what I have to hear. That's just the truth. Y'all need to hit that cash up. You need to soak something. You need to say, hey, I don't need to part. Let me put this PayPal in here. Y'all need to PayPal, whatever. You need to get a part of this. Please understand. And like I said earlier, I think definitely, because I'm hitting on something. You wonder why it's not working for you. You ain't happy. You miserable. Put this PayPal in here right quick. So that is the hand in the glove. You got to determine that I'm going to be happy today, no matter what. I don't give a French toast about what's going on. I'm going to be happy. If you ever watch any of the old movies in the 70s and you watch how the players moved, they was real chill. They were cool with themselves. They were cool. And they were just, all right, whatever. They was unbothered by what was going on because they were happy. Hey, this is what it is. And that right there, let's be honest. When you're happy in yourself, guess what it does to a woman? Somebody just dropped it. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Them coins just hit. They just hit. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, brother. Guess what happens when you're happy? It becomes like this. Let me turn my phone correctly. It does like this. And it begins to attract to you like crazy. People don't even know why they even connecting with you. It's because you have something internally that most don't have. See, what happens is you become the antidote for other people because you're happy in yourself. It's a song we used to sing when I was younger. What steps do you take when you were foolish looking for happiness outside of yourself? Good question. Let me say, so it's a song we used to sing when I was young. I'm gonna answer that question. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. We were trying to program you to be happy. So what steps do you take when you were foolish looking for it took me a minute to realize that none of these things externally was going to make me happy. Okay, I got the car. You get the new car, you get the new whip, you out there doing it. You got the new car, you got the whip, you out there getting it. Yeah. Then after a while, like, it goes away. Okay, you get the girl that you always wanted. You do what you do. Okay. You get the job that you wanted, then you realize, okay, great. When I realized that none of these things, it kicked the step that I took. Instead, I said, you know what? It's something that I'm missing. It has to come to a place when you realize that none of these things eternally are going to make me happy. They will never satisfy the void that's inside of me. I had to come to the realization, okay, yeah, I got this, I got that. Yes, that doesn't mean that you don't push forward, but none of those things were going to make me happy. So the step I had to do is accept none of these things are going to make me happy. The second thing I did, why are they not making me happy? Unless you ask the right questions, you're not going to get the right answers. Why they're not making me happy? This is not making me happy. I wonder why. Then I had to take another step back and say, the reason why this is not making me happy is because I'm looking for happiness outside of myself. I'm looking for happiness outside of myself. I stopped looking for happiness outside of myself. Because I realized no matter who you with, you can have the 10. You can have $10 million, $1 billion in the bank account. You can drive the coldest car. My car is the Rolls Royce Ghost. You can drive the Rolls Royce Ghost, black and gray. Suicide doors. But if you are not happy, all those things are going to drag you down. And the reason why many of you are not happy is because you don't know who you are. When you know who you are, for real, when you know who you are on a deeper level, you realize that you're just here having an experience called life. Let me see. It's like a self-assessment, correct? Let's see what this says right here. I want to make friends with everyone I go or everywhere I go, and I want everybody to like me. To answer your question, everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to appreciate you. Plain and simple. So once you get that out of your mind, that the step that you need to take is really think about it. You can lift the weights. I know you lift weights, Joe. I know you lift weights. You can get all the weights, you can get buff as all you can want to. But until you realize that you're happy, that doesn't mean that you're comfortable in your stuff. That means you're happy with yourself. That means you're happy that you need to grow, that you need to go further. That's what it comes. This is the hand in the glove of the game. That's why some people succeed in the game and some people don't. Because they ain't happy. They ain't happy. They ain't happy. They ain't happy themselves. They ain't happy with nobody else. Everybody's a problem. Everything is this. Everything is that. They are not happy in themselves. So they keep attracting what? Happy was a challenge. Yeah, it's a challenge. Because you're thinking that it's external. But it's like you have to become blind, not blind that you become blind to what's going on around you, but you're just your choice. I'm going to be happy. Okay. I'm going to be cool. Like you asked a question about peace. I'm just going to be at peace about this. Now it takes work. Don't think I'm telling you something that's just going to happen magically. Listen to this and you're going to be like, oh, guess what? I'm happy. No, you don't go around this. Oh, yeah, I'm happy. I'm just happy and I'm lucky. I'm going around. And you delusional now. We don't need no people acting like that. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, I am just happy. I'm happy. No. This is a quiet happiness that resides, that speaks before you even come into the room. It's a happiness that walks in and says hello to everyone before you even say a word. It is the happiness that said that lets them know, this person is unbothered. He has his own, or he or she has their own happiness. That happiness. It's not a happy that you just, I'm walking around and I'm happy. You swinging around, you whistling while you work. No, 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 no. It is with it is a choice to be happy. It is a choice. And it's something that you must work at every single day. Cash App Lawrence D. Adams. Cash App Lawrence D. Adams. It is a choice that you work on every day. You have to wake up today. I'm going to exercise my happiness. Watch, if you take this challenge and exercise your happiness today, I guarantee. Let me put it out there, because everybody be like, he talking crazy. I guarantee. Let's just put it out there. If you make a choice, you don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. I'm trying to shut my other computer down. Don't tell anybody, but you make a choice. Say tomorrow, for the next 5 days, we're going into the new year, that you're going to be happy. That you're going to be happy. Make a choice. You wake up, you get yourself and brush your teeth. Go relieve yourself. Wash your hands, brush your teeth, look in the mirror. You got dread. I wish I had dreads, and you look in the mirror and say, you know what? Today I'm going to be happy. I don't care what, I'm going to be happy. What's going to happen is, two things are going to happen. People, and you don't say nothing to no one about that, what you're doing. What's going to happen is you're going to notice people are going to say, there's something different about you. I don't know what it is. You seem happy today. Second of all, there will be situations to test if you're going to be happy no matter what. I'm just giving you the real deal. I'm giving you the real McCoy deal. I'm giving you the real deal. So I challenge you for the next 5 days. This is Monday. Make a choice when you wake up that I'm going to be happy. You don't say nothing to nobody. This ain't something that you're going to announce on your Facebook or Instagram. Or today I made a choice. I'm going to be happy for 5 days. Don't do that. You have missed the exercise that I'm giving you. What you do is you get up in the morning. You get up, go over it, say, you know what? I'm making a decision today. I'm not going to say nothing to nobody. I'm just going to be happy. And during the course of the day, you're going to have to remind yourself, you know what? I made a decision to be happy. Once you make that decision, what's going to happen? You're going to notice people dealing with you completely different. People interacting with you completely different. You hear that? That's what's going on. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Thank you for dropping it down. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Nothing but love. I appreciate that. When you realize that, it changes your outlook. So when you're at the mall, you're at the gym, whatever the case may be, and you want to shoot your shot at the young lady or the man, whatever you just seem so happy. Why? Because you got the hand that controls the glove. That is the difference. So I challenge you this week, wake up every morning. When you go to bed, you know what? You got to do like Ice Cube. What did Ice Cube say in one of the songs I wish I can play? Today was a good day. That's what you got to say. Today was a good day. That's what you got to come to. When you come to the realization that it all boils down to you. And it also boils down, like I said Thursday, and I'm going to repeat this again and again until you put your feet down, 10 toes down, and put some work into this. This is just talk, and it don't mean nothing. You can listen to everybody and their mama on YouTube, even me. But if you don't put this to action, you're wasting your damn time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You are wasting your time. You must put this to work. You must make this number one in your life coming January 1st, no matter what, for these 5 days going in, that I'm making a choice that I'm going to be happy. You're going to watch what happens is you're going to do a mental diet. You're going to cut some things out of your life. Second of all, you need to get in touch with what really makes you happy. Many of you are afraid to say what makes you really happy. Now we can talk about the external. What really makes you happy? I like watching gangster movies. That's what makes me happy. I like watching gangster movies. When I watch gangster movies and mafia movies, that makes me happy. I'm not going to sit around and say that I like watching Lifetime movies. They don't make me happy. You have to be, this is the other side of it. You must be clear with yourself. What makes you happy? What really makes you happy? What really makes you happy? Some of you have never found that out, and that is the reason why you having doubts when it comes to interaction with the opposite sex, because you don't know what makes you happy, and you're looking for that person to make you happy, and they can't do it. You're always going to find something wrong because something is wrong in you. Nobody else is going to make you happy but you. What makes you happy for real? Stop playing. You have not decided what makes you happy. You don't even know. What really makes you happy? What really gets your goat going? What really takes you to the next level? What really makes you happy? Video games make me happy. Watching documentary, gangster movies, old school movies, okay? I openly say that I am the most awesome person in the universe for the simple fact that I am created by God, so I know that I am. I am is the most powerful word that you can even use. I am. You don't know what makes you happy. Then, even so, you cannot, what happens is you try to get into a relationship, you deal with a person and you're looking for them to make you happy. And what you do is you begin to do this. You begin to put that person on a pedestal. You begin to put them on a pedestal, and now it turns into idolatry. And no woman, I don't care what they say, wants to be number one in your life. No woman wants to be number one in your life. No woman wants to be number one in your life. Your purpose and who you serve, relationship with the higher, must be number one. I know I got you. I know I got your ear now. What happens is you looking for her, or for the women, you looking for him to give you happiness. And what happens is it never works. It never works because you drain the life force, the energy outside of them, because you're looking for them to make you happy. Ain't nobody can make you happy but you. He got to make me happy. Happy wife, happy life. No. Wife should be happy already. Husband should be happy already. That is an delusion that's been given to actually stop a healthy relationship. Because when you make somebody your idol, you are in trouble. They are in trouble, and they will never, ever meet your expectations of what they should do because you put them on a pedestal. They will always disappoint you. And then you would take them to the cross because it failed. I tell that to dudes who try to brainwash us into saying that women is God. Yeah. Mm-mm. You have put them in a place where what happens is they become idols. And what happens is the idolatry that's really going on is you have your idolatry is because you have put the vajayjay on a pedestal. And you're wondering why you're not happy. I'm talking to somebody. If I'm talking to you, let me know in the chat room I'm talking to you. That's just extra work for us. Tell them, please. Please tell them. You looking for that woman to do everything. That's a song they played in. You my everything, my heart, my moan, and my this and that. If she's your everything, something is wrong. She's gonna get tired after a while. That is the problem. They trick you to believe that the woman is everything in your life. She should not. She cannot. She was never supposed to sustain that kind of pressure. And that is the reason why it fails, and it fails for the woman, and it fails for the man. It's because you have put the vajayjay on the pedestal and you worship at the feet. And the delusion is women have been taught that that's the only value that they have. But I'm just talking right now. I shouldn't be sharing this. This is advanced level right now. Especially when I want to talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be chaos. Tomorrow is going to be something else. Because what I really wanted to talk about today, I'm going to talk about tomorrow because it gives me some time to soak up what I need to give. But tomorrow is definitely going to be talking about the solar system. The solar system, how it's out of alignment in regards of relationships. The solar system and how it's out of alignment in relationships. Why it's not working. Solar system of relationships and why it's not working. You don't want to miss tomorrow. You need to be prompt and on time because tomorrow I want to talk on the solar system of relationships and why it's not working. Some things are out of orbit. Some things are misdefined and it needs to be put back into its proper place. But back to this happiness. Stop trying to look for her to make you happy. Stop trying to make him to make you happy. Your happiness is your own choice. I feel like you have to have inner peace because you're only happy when something is happening. If you at peace, nothing or no one can alter your peace. Very true. John, what's going on? Two individuals complete a relationship not being, two individuals complete a relationship not being human. John, you want to come up? You can come up. Let me send an invite. We got a couple minutes. I'm gonna put the thing in the chat room. You want to come up, John? Did I do that right? There we go. So that is the problem. You're trying to look for happiness. Now you got to know what do make you happy. Like certain things that make me, like going to the beach and getting in the sun makes me happy. Thank you. Happiness is your responsibility. Ain't no. See, that's the thing. You're trying to put it on. If I just get this woman with the room, I'm gonna be happy. If I just get this guy, he gonna have 6 figures. I'm gonna be happy. If I just get this, I'm gonna be happy. If I just get that, I'm gonna be happy. You get it, and then find out you ain't gonna be happy. Because happiness is your choice. It's an inside job. Remember, it's the hand that controls the glove of the game. Please understand what I'm saying to you. It is your choice today, 5 days, couple of days into going into the first of the year, 2021. Your happiness is your choice. Will you take it, or will you allow everybody to steal it from you? Or will you try to look for it in someone else? And what happens is secretly, what happens is people try to find the happiness inside of someone else. And it never, ever, 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 ever works. Jono, I know you're here. What's going on, bro?
How's it going?
Good.
Yeah, I was, just paying attention to what we talked about even before, and what you're talking about here it makes so much sense, because we often take a whole problem here of trying to define ourselves by adding to somebody else's life, and that's the wrong math. It's just the wrong math. Why do you have to, satisfy your inner completeness by adding to somebody who may not even understand that they need to appreciate who you are before you pour into them? Sometimes people don't even have any proof that they deserve what you have to give them.
You said something that it just triggered in these 12 minutes. What happens is they may not even have the capacity to even appreciate your happiness. They don't have the capacity. Their broadband might be still on dial-up, while you're on what? What's the highest tier of internet there is? Was it T?
Well, it's OC32, but nobody knows about that.
Oh,
you can get like Fios, fiber optic internet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's basically, a person. The value you have on it, it's very simple. When you both go into a clothing store, are they going to Walmart? And are you going to Brooks Brothers? Somebody else might be going to the Brioni store. The perception of value is different. That's in material things and also in relationships. What people don't realize is that what you want out of a relationship, or what you want out of completing somebody or making somebody happy, is different than what somebody else would consider happiness. And what you got to first do is, that's why there's a courting period. The courting period is not really for figuring out, whether you want to be with that person. It's figuring out whether you understand that person. And then if they understand you, if you two understand each other, then the courtship should commence maybe into something more serious. You should be discovering during that time, observing, not trying to check off your little, pros and cons list to see if this person could make you, happy. They're not supposed to. It's not their job.
It's not their. Please, this is it. Too many people have us given job descriptions to people in their lives that they were not qualified to even fill out. Why are you trying to look for someone to make you happy when in reality they can never do it? They can never do it on any level. And what happens is you put them in a position of idolatry, actually, because you put them on a pedestal. And you're hoping that they dance to they shuck and drive and say everything that you need to say, because you don't want to disturb their happiness. Now, not normally we're talking about comes down to women. And guys sometimes be tiptoeing, I don't want to make her unhappy.
You make a person unhappy when you stop focusing on your 100%ness and people see you're not the same person.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you mess it up. A lot of people decide their happiness is external, and they go running out to go find that external happiness, and they leave the life they built. They just leave it. And they don't realize I just messed everything up because I looked for the answer outside of myself. I looked for that at the bar. I looked for it at the club. I looked for it at, a friend of a friend's house, and deciding that the grass is greener and the bone in the water was more attainable than what I already had in my mouth. These are parables that we've all heard of, right? It's because you're supposed to seek yourself first. You're supposed to look in the mirror and look for what you can improve and what you have decided. You have to first make the decision that you decided to be happy. People get fooled by this thing that often wears the disguise of happiness. It's called comfort. And comfort is the mask that wears the veil of happiness, but it's not true happiness. Comfort means I paid my bills this week. Comfort means I got a sandwich and now I'm not hungry no more. But happiness is, am I going in the direction that will make me smile one day? And that's the difference. If you bought a Toyota RAV4, not hating on that vehicle, it's not the same as when you went into a Porsche dealer to buy the Porsche. It's not the same. You definitely are comfortable in the RAV4, but you would prefer the Porsche. You really would. What would make you happy? It has nothing to do with affordability. It doesn't have to do with what your means are. Because if you just decided that I was going to be happy with the Porsche, you'll find a way to get that Porsche.
That's the premise that I was giving. Until you decide, many people have not decided what makes them happy. Jono knows I've been talking since the time you talked to me. What makes me happy? I like a Rolls Royce, and I pretty much zeroed down to a Ghost.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it. I had an opportunity even to be close. How can I say this? Here where I'm at in Cleveland, there was one for sale. But because of this got in the way, I didn't see past on how to obtain it.
Yeah. We all set a mental clock of when we're going to get something. You could push it out a year. You could push it out a month. You could push it out a week. You could push it out 10 years. It doesn't matter. All those time frames have the number 1 in it. All you got to do is take away the zeros. A lot of people don't realize that. The difference, the thing that makes a week, a day, a month, a year, a decade the same is the fact that it's just one. All you got to do is take away the zeros and make it happen. And I don't care if the car is $10,000, $100,000, or $1 million. All the difference are the zeros on the end. And all you got to decide is how you're going to make those zeros count. Where you're going to get those zeros from. And, Jono, you're making that sound so easy. No, it is easy. It's easy to decide. If you really decided, the universe brings and attracts to you everything you need to have those things. And if that's what you truly would be happy with, it's like a genie. When you ask the genie what you want, you're really talking to the subconscious, the mental person inside you that thinks without thinking. You're telling it, you're giving instructions. Hey, I want to be happy with this thing. You will get it. And that's why a lot of people, they confuse being around somebody as the person to make them happy. They're not your genie. That's not your genie. You don't rub the magic lamp and that person pops out and they're supposed to do shit for you. Sorry for the word, but I'm just saying, like, you're supposed to take what's inside you, make yourself happy, and then the two of you commune to build even more memories, relationships. It's literally the relationship really is for more stability, because when you don't have to think about the basic things in life, then you can think about your goals. You ever notice that?
Mm-hmm.
It's the relationship fulfills certain milestones that you need to have that you consider basic necessity for comfort. That way, true happiness can be fulfilled for you. Not the relationship doesn't make happiness happen for you. It checks boxes for comfort. I don't want to get graphic here, but hey, was my physical needs fulfilled? Was my emotional needs fulfilled? Was my mental needs fulfilled? Those are check boxes for comfort so that now you can now focus on your happiness goals. And happiness goals could be going on an exotic vacation, making a major purchase, buying a bigger house, doing the things that you want to. Now, I talk very materialistic because I know people relate to that, but there's other things. I know that having children, making sure your parents are okay, making sure, these are things that would make you happy. And you can't do that if your basic needs, like having breakfast in the morning and going to sleep, sexually fulfilled, those things should be basically handled by the people you bring in your life to make you comfortable. But that's not actual happiness.
And that is the problem. We have misdiagnosed what happiness is. And with the misdiagnosis, by misdiagnosing it, we have ascribed it to something that it should not be. It is not external. It is always internal that actually bleeds over into the external. And what happens is when you begin to define it correctly, that must be number one in your life in 2021. I see what you're saying, Renaissance man. Man must be a man must be number one in his life. I understand that. But in the context of what we're talking about, you can be the man and not be happy, and be number one and be miserable. Yeah. I see too many of them.
It's too common. It's too common. And it's like a mental jigsaw puzzle. You're like taking apart first because it was put together the wrong way. When you start talking to people, they're like, "What are you talking about? My bills are paid. I'm contributing 10% to my 401k. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna retire with money in the bank." Really? Is that what you came here for? Is that what you came here for? Did you come here to chase your old age? Did you come here to put in hours and take orders so you could chase you buying your medicine later on in life? Is that what you came here for? I don't think so. I think we came here for so much more. And the proof of it is whenever you do get a windfall, say you get a scratch off ticket, say somebody hands you a small inheritance that maybe your uncle or aunt left you. What do you do with that money? Do you actually go and save it for your retirement? No. You go buy something you never thought you would have bought out of your comfort zone. And when you buy something outside of your comfort zone, that's the glimpse in where you would be happy.
That's true. So that's going to be a segue to what we're talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the solar system of relationships. And I've been turning around on me, man, all weekend. And I wanted to drop it today, but I said, I got to let it cook a little bit longer inside of me. But so many people don't know their positioning in the solar system. The man doesn't know his positioning, and the woman don't know her position in the solar system. And that is the sun to the moon and how it all plays out and why we call it Mother Nature. And so tomorrow, you want to definitely check out tomorrow as we get into the solar system of the game, or how it's been misdiagnosed. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot of men who think they're moons and a lot of women who think they are the sun. They think they are the sun, And what happens is they're burning up everything around them and don't even know why.
It's true.
So we have a lot of men. Go ahead.
I said there's so many associations that can be made from that. So many associations that people get it wrong. There's a reason why the universe is showing you similar shapes, like the shape of your cells and the shape of the planets and the shape of the galaxies and the shape of the universe kind of have the same look. I realize that, do they?
So you don't want to miss tomorrow, because we're going to talk about that. Why are we out of? Why we are out of? We having our solar system is out of place when it comes to the male and the female. too many men trying to be a moon. When you were designed to be the sun.
Maybe you weren't supposed to be the 19 moons around Jupiter.
I like the song saying she's my sunshine. Wow, she is never your sunshine. Woo! She can never be. So y'all maybe want to go into it, but she can never be your sunshine. How can she be tomorrow? How can she be your sunshine? If she's your sunshine, that means you are her moon. And if you, in that case, you are now Mother Nature, male. You see what I'm saying, John?
Yeah, this can go over a lot of people's heads.
I know, that's why I didn't want to drop it.
Gotta have the right analogies for everybody. Like, what's a star then?
Right. If the solar system goes out of balance, all hell will break loose. So look forward to tomorrow. Oh, yes. And what happens is that's why we have a lot of things out of balance and all hell is breaking loose. That's why we have black holes.
Where they find out they can't live in their atmosphere if they're in the right solar system. You know what? Hey, these are words. I know those words. Hold on.
Hey, why do we have a black hole in the black community or in relationships?
Better.
I wonder why. I wonder why. Go ahead.
Got the wrong matter, you know. Got antimatter.
Why are you trying to rush to the earth, son? Why you? Too many men are falling. What? Stars.
Some things don't live unless they're the right distance from you.
Woo, woo, boy. Oh my God. I did. They say I feel this one. Tomorrow, you better be here sharp and ready to go. Have your, and in the words of Steve the Dean, have your crayons and your paper out, because this is going to be from this planet to that planet to that planet. Is LDA going to be on tomorrow's show? Because LDT is distracting me. Yeah, it's going to be lit tomorrow. Yeah. So definitely, man, John, you got to come on tomorrow, man. We can definitely I on this one. Take them too. Take them. This is beyond a master's class.
Yeah, this is a whole other world. Like I said, it's gonna go right over some people's head.
Yeah, it's supposed to. But yeah, y'all want to definitely tomorrow. You want to definitely come in tomorrow, and I've been holding it all weekend because you know how you get, and I'm getting all the information downloaded into me. But just talking with you today, it just putting it all together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So too many falling stars.
Almost feels like Pluto. Anyway.
And to wonder why we're so many people stuck on Mars. And then why are people trying to leave Earth? See, why are people trying to leave Earth? We can go there.
Get ready.
So tomorrow we have 14 people watching. I appreciate everybody watching. Hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal. Hit the like, subscribe. Tomorrow you need to be here early. Jono, you coming through?
Yeah, I'll come.
Yeah, come through tomorrow. We gonna. You about to get them. You about to get a. You thought you heard master class? You ain't heard a master class like this. This is advanced level. I really shouldn't be sharing it on this side of the wall, but it's in me so much that I'm still. You know how I say I'm still putting the pieces together. So tell your friend, tell your cousin, tell baby. Well, baby and them may not understand what we're about to say tomorrow. You're gonna need your scholars. You're gonna need to put your scholar hat on for tomorrow, because this is gonna cause you to think, and you're gonna see the world a whole different way. Didn't wait a minute? Jesus' birthday was on what? couple of days ago, right?
Yep.
They follow a star to find him, right? Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, the star to, how'd y'all get here? We followed the star. Thank you, bros. I appreciate you. Tomorrow can't come fast enough. See some things you would never find until you follow the star.
Yeah. Why they call a Christmas star a star when it's really a couple of planets? They just name stuff wrong, don't they?
Oh my God. Oh boy. I'm trying to
Maybe
hold
the whole time.
Say that again.
Maybe we had it wrong the whole time.
Yeah, we may have. Are you ready for tomorrow? Let me know in the chat room. Then we got to jump off because I'm 7 minutes out and I got to finish eating my coconut shrimp and rice.
Oh, sounds like a good lunch.
Yeah, and then get ready for what I need to do. So what camera look? Did this camera look clear, or the other one, the LDA 1 or LDA 2 looks clear?
LDA 1, the one that the other camera is skipping. It's
Okay.
like it's going at about 20 frames per second, and the one that you're on now is about 30 frames a second.
Okay, that's what I was trying to find out because I'm having a debate with my son about using my iPad versus using my Air. As far as with
I could tell that you're using 2 different bandwidths.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay, that's why this is just a test. Well, to tomorrow, guys. Thank you for everybody Thank you for everybody coming through. See you later. John, stay on by the end. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2. We out.